Hello again. So year 5 of this Life is Feudal Forest Village playthrough. So we stopped last one a little bit later. Of course, we're into spring now, so I think I was too busy waffling from memory. So yeah, last year got a lot of the basics again done. It's all good. So we're in good shape to move forward, I think. Right, a bit of housekeeping, a bit of a plan for this year. See if we can make this efficient. Okay, so first things first, food. So we've got the orchard to grow some apples. I need 3 bods for that. Food, vegetables. Doesn't look like we're going to need any. We've got 1 barn. Yeah. So let's have a little look. See if we can work this out. Vegetin bubbles. So that's a year. 10. So it would be easy to have a year broken up into 12, really, wouldn't it? 12, one like that, anyway. Whatever. So this year is broken up into 20 blobs. I don't know. Not even cycles of the sodding moon, is it? Yeah, okay, so best guess then, that's from there. That's got to have been when the harvesting stopped, really. And 29 spaces, 29 villagers. So we maxed out for villagers. So over the course of 7 months, what's that, about 8,300 at peak? It's dropped to 7,300, so we've used 1,000 in that period, so about 7 months. So we're going to use, let's round it up and say we're going to use 2,000 potatoes this year, until this time next year when we start growing again. And then it's another few months until the stocks start coming in. So with what, 2,500 to 3,000 between now and this time next year when we need the next stock. Not allowing for any growth in population, of course. I hope your headache's not as bad as mine is now, because I had to think that one through. So basically, even if we use 3,000, we're still not going to, not even nowhere near half of our stocks. So we don't need to grow any potatoes this year. Result. Let's have a look. We haven't got a lot of choices on what we can grow. Flax, got 1,100, so we don't need any of that. Grass, 1,500, don't need any of that. Oats, got 300, no chickens or anyone to eat it, so they don't need any of that. Wheat, haven't got any bakeries or I think the brewers use them as well or something, so we don't need any of that. So I would say that we don't need to expend any laborious energy in fields this year, like that. So that means we can concentrate on resources and expansion. Right, okay, so we're gonna have an expansion phase. But to do that, I'm gonna need some resources. Christ, got loads of logs. Fantastic. Just leaving those 2 bods and doing some clearing here and there. It's gone rather well. So anyway, let's think this through. So clay, don't really need anyone doing clay for the minute, so let's get rid of that. Before I forget, we'll bung them in there so we don't get carried away. So they're my growers for the year. So let's see what we got spare and what we need to do. So fish have been struggling. And clearly having 4 fishermen in these 2. There's the other one over there. That's quite new, isn't it? No, it's been going a while. It's very inconsistent. That's with 2 bloody people. Okay. So 2 fishing lodges and we're still struggling. If I put another one in, it's going to end up with over there. That's far too far for them to walk to be efficient. Could bung some residents over there, but they still need to carry the fish backwards and forwards. So that's and get, you know, their clothing and all that shit as well. So that's a bit of a waste of time. So over here, so if I put a fishing lodge there, looks a bit shallow. Doesn't get deep until there. So based on the one, oh Christ, okay. So that's a bit of a nuisance too. So if I put a fishing lodge there, it's not going to be very effective. So it needs to be out here. Okay, got a plan for me. Right. We need a road as well. Okay, so if we build a road, be a dirt track, don't care, from the barn down here to the waterfront, stick a shack there. We only need a shack for 3 people in a shack? Yeah, that'll do. Cheap on resources, quick to build. So we stick a shack there. Just make sure there's nothing in this area. We'll look in here to stop me wanting to do it. Not really much. Nothing, got loads of clay. So if I stick a shack there, a road down there, fisherman's lodge there, which you can't do, you have to get to it. So I shall build. I've got a mod for terraforming, so it's not painful. So that's alright. So if I stick a little skinny causeway there, pop an island on the end, build a nice wooden bridge so it looks nice. You can leave the causeway. I used to leave the causeways there when I started doing this, however many months ago it was. But I prefer a little wooden bridge, so I can build a little wooden bridge out to the island. Shack there, the fishermen will live there, fish there. Got a fair way to walk to deposit their fish, but they don't go there regularly. Don't know, might stick another barn in, but I don't really see the point in putting one in so close. Because we do need to do something about fish. Right, okay, I'm sorry, I'm waffling really. So I'm going to take one of those off. We shall, let's just press play, let them get going. Like lunatics. So we'll get this. Where is that going to go? Sorry about that, it's not bad editing. I just had my GeForce driver update. Just decided to barge in over the top of the game. Oh god, that does annoy me when they do that. Who says you're more important than me playing my game? You can bugger off. So yes, right, so let's try this again. So we're doing that, but how far? Let's go down to there. So we'll start them building the road. I've only got 2. I need to free more people up, really. I can pull you off for the time being. I'll leave 3 doing them for the minute, and then I'll take 1 off to help them do the clearing, I think. Can I free anyone else up? I'll take 1 of them too. I want to leave that going because I'm going to need ore, clearly. Okay. So, let's look at the placement of said fishing place. So, their radius comes out to there, so there would be ideal. So that path looks like it runs pretty much down there, doesn't it? So that's good. So if I do a bit of terraforming, just give myself a little jetty. I'll do thin as possible. Ooh, get down, boy. Back off. Really? Stop it! Right, that looks about as low as I can do it. Let's grab a bod. Do we have a team? Yes, we do. Marvellous. Davis. Hello, boy. Is it still paused? It is, isn't it? Silly ass. Of course, I paused it after that bloody driver update kicked in. I'll be coming back for you. Right, where is it? About here? Yes. This is just a silly little way around it. It's annoying that you have to do this, but you can't build a wooden bridge straight from there and then stand on the wooden bridge and build a fisherman's lodge. It has to be on ground, the fisherman's lodge. It's quite annoying. The fishing farm doesn't have to be on ground, but I haven't got the resources to build one of them, so this will have to do. What we got? So we're going for this, aren't we? And then also when that's in place I can terraform this to a bit deeper so I can get a bit more fish out. So if, let's get this round the right way. So if that was there, so I can build the, right, okay, that's good. Don't want it out too far because it becomes a bit of a pain in the bum. Oh. Well, if I knew how big it was going to be, really, wouldn't it? 14 by 9. Which way is that? 9 across, skinny bit is 9. I was thinking about doing this off camera, but then I thought, well, maybe somebody will get some benefit from it if I do it visibly. It's a bit of a faff, but I was watching Captain Kent's films, I don't know, at work the other day, as you do, on lunch break. And I found hearing him talking through there's a mod to do with caravans, donkey caravans and things. And I found listening to him thinking out loud on how he'd organised his caravans really helpful, actually, really helpful. So I guess there is a benefit to oh, what? Did I just place something? Stupid bugger. Go away. Yeah, there is a benefit to thinking out loud with these things. Right, so if we... that'll do the job nicely. No, you stay there. I've got a job for you. Got a job for you. You can't go anywhere, boy. So if... can I get that skinnier? How's that? That's about as skinny as I'm going to get it, I think. Davis! Me old fruit. What are you about to terraform? Oh, I see, just squared it off. Then I can get rid of that, get rid of any excess. Yes. There. This is just silly. This is just for aesthetics, really. Call me anal, but it does have to be a bit anal in a game like this, obviously. So. That's that. That didn't go well. I thought I'd gone down a lot deeper than that. Obviously not. Bit of a nuisance, aren't you? Why didn't that like that? I can't seem to be able to get a grip. Why can't I get a grip of it? Let's try that. Yeah, bit of fighting around, but the end result isn't bad actually. Good, that's better. Right, a little bit of terraforming just to make this deeper. Why does that let me do that? Really? No, not let me do it. I'll do that later. Right, so yeah, we have a causeway. Just pop that up so I can watch the progress. So, I'm going to sort of zone out this one for a while, because it's going to take a while. So we've set up this dirt path just until I've got resources for stone. And then we'll get the fisherman's lodge on the go. I've got 4 people doing this, so we should be able to crack on half decent speed, depending on where the bloody builders are living. Oh, they're all up there, of course they are. Where else would they be? Yes. Bleeding puddings. So yeah, so while the sort of heating resources carry on, we'll just use the 4 people we've got. Lay the road down, get the fisherman's lodge built so we can start working on this fishing problem, because those stocks are far too low to be healthy. Then when that's done, gather these resources, I think, and by then we should be able to move on to the next phases, which are going to be, you know, bathhouse, this stone mine's a must, things like that. So let's see how long it takes. If you want a job doing properly, get a teenager to do it. All these slovenly buggers, oh that's nice. All these slovenly buggers are working. And what's the sun set? Rise, where are we? Is it setting? I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, I don't know, doing something. So yeah, all these grown-ups have been busy building this road, and I, like a fool, I've built on a section, well not a fool because it's good, I built a section of it as stone. So that's just a bit of the stone that I haven't got. Too busy singing Green Day to myself, I think. Hello? What's your name? What's your name? Yeah, so I've ended up using teenagers to do that whole thing. So at any rate, they're finishing off the road, got the causeway in place. That'll be there for a while until I can build this bridge. Should really get somebody in there. 31, okay, it's gone up a bit, so that's good. Oh, you are a fisher person. Marvellous, pleased for you. So we'll pop the shaky poos. Can I? Not sure I've got any bloody stone left after that. Foolish boy. Right, where do I want it? Probably. I think we'll go quite close to the shoreline on this one, actually. Let's live dangerously, shall we? That'll do. Did I see somebody wandering past aimlessly? Come here. No. Come hither. Where you gone? No, you don't. I want you, Marlia. Misses. That's better. With luck, they'll just magically appear, these resources. This will be the only way, other than possessing teenagers constantly. No, that's a well. That's not a shack, is it? Not even close. Yeah, we'll get there. So yeah, sort of stage 1 and 2-ish, and 3 done, and 4 is there. So we're kind of pushing it along. I'm going to end up having a... Oh, hello. That's handy. I've got more bods. 100 charcoal. So if I pop them off, just leave 1 in there. Yeah, we've got wood. That's good. I'll leave 1 in there. Christ, tools. I've got 14 of them, so I can get 14 tools out. And all. 2 or 1 wood, 1 iron. 2 or 1 wood, 1 iron. Got loads of that, got plenty of that, so that's all good. Right, so chap building tools, we're okay for clothing for the moment. Okay for all, so we can just let him. That'll go up to 27, close enough. Oh, hello. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, let me possess someone. Or not. Yeah. So that'll be that bit done. Welcome to paradise. Grandmother, can you hear me howling? birds up here, I know. But I'm allowed to, because I'm an arse. How far out can we get that to there? Right, so we're going to start building this as well. So basically, oh, lost it. Oh, seriously? It's only year 5 and you're killing people already, you bastard. So I'm going to stick the bridge right the way along there. Like that. You know. Nobody's doing the shack yet. Why not? We need a shack attack. About time. I'm going to take Myra over. Get on with this. Later on, girl. There you go. You know it's good for you. Makes sense. So you even get musical entertainment watching these videos, don't you? Fantastic. And the quality is that good. It's like being at a live gig, isn't it? Tell me. I know it is. I know it is. I can take it. Oop. Oh. Yeah. Wonder when they're going to go. They're boring me now. Yep. So that icon means no food is available, but given that we've only just put the damn thing up, no great shot really. So Birdykins, whoever it is building her bridge stairs. We shall I shouldn't have been probably, but I was listening to that at work today to sort of drown out the noise of something else. I don't normally listen to music at work, and I caught the guy who sits opposite me sort of looking at me a bit funny, and I sort of, raised my eyebrows and say, "What?" And he started like knocking his head, banging his head up and down. Apparently he told me later when everyone had gone, apparently I was rocking out a bit. Not clever idea at work. You don't do that sort of thing. Not when you work in a software company anyway. I suppose you could if you worked at Google, but I don't. There you go. Right, okay, so I'm going to plod along with this bridge. Get it up to that point. Tear this causeway down. See if I can deepen this as well a little bit while I'm there, just to see. I guess when we've done that, I'll probably phase back in. There's the pyre at work. That's why you need a pyre. Otherwise, she'd have stunk up the joint. Good, the shack's within the pyre. So yeah, back in a sec. Look. We got trees. Look. No apples on them yet, but we've got trees. Many apples? Oh, there is. Well, they're going to be making their way into the barn soon. And I haven't even built them a road. That's a nice surprise. I'm not quite sure that was going to happen quite so soon. Excellent. Clearly it's good soil. And the first apple harvest is making its way to the barn. I'm that excited they just banged heads on the way in. And any second now it'll pop up there. Poof! We are an apple producing country. Gosh. She's still at it. Young Myra. Ah, Myra. I remember possessing you many times last year. Oh, Christ. Didn't want to get quite that close there, sorry. Developed quite a wiggle on you since last year. Christ. 1, 2, plus the one she's on. There'll probably be another one. Maybe not. And I'm hoping the... what's it called? It's not a bridge section, is it? Whatever that thing's called. That one. Stairs. Yes, of course they're stairs. I knew that. And I've gone and built a bit of a puddle. So when we hire for a fisher person for this particular job, we'll have to request a special skill of web feet, perhaps. That will cover all eventualities, I think. Oh, there's Myra. Hello, dear. Get on with it. You're doing a very good job. Well done. We also have a fairly decent road building program on the go. Not really road building, just dirt roads, hello. just dirt roads. So all these ones with the little stony bits in have been finished, methinks. Apples. Did I mention that? Yep, so that's... Oh no, she's just finishing the top end off. So that's good. There is a bit of manoeuvring backwards and forwards from the top to the bottom of the village. Popped a little bit in up there, terraformed that off because it was a bit awkward. Couldn't get around it. And then we'll stick this little blob in here as I think is the last section of this phase of building roads. Hopefully, in the near future, Madame Amira will be finished here. Don't imagine it's going to let me do this, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, I had this trouble last time too. So now I think I need to terraform here. It's all very awkward and annoying. You should just be able to do it. Just put a bloody bridge thing straight from the edge of... Let's try that. Edge of the fisherman's lodge. Dude, guess what? No. Put your tackle away. Ha 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 ha. I'm such a wit. Do that, and you can go back to your fishing. I don't mind once you've done that. Let's see if this will work. I seem to remember I had to really faff around with this before. God, this is annoying. I shall have to work this one out and I will return. Where there's a will, there's a way. So, I had to demolish that last one so that I could terraform this so that the terraformed area covered the entire bridge stairs and then gave me enough room. Awkward little shit. All good fun, what? So on the good side, the stairs are done. That's good. Now we've got this last painful little bit. She comes all the way up here, does a couple of saws, buggers off all the way down there.
Huh?
Bit are we going to eat? No, good. Comes all the way back up. Oh, God. There she goes again. That was really useful. Thank you so much for coming. How much is left? God. Oh God, she's only 1/6 done. You're going to give us 1 or 2 bangs on the hammer this time. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, what steady. 4. Fire, you're really spoiling us. Fuck. Well, huzzah! We have a bridge. Ooh, let's pause that because I want you. Not in the carnal sense, obviously, because you're not real. So the next thing I've got is Christ, go! You're going to pop out if you're not careful. Get some clothes. Your mother teach you how to dress. So we're going to start on this stone quarry. There's not enough wood in the bottom, I don't think, no. So they're going to end up getting all the wood from the top end. So it's going to be a bit of a drag, but that's all right. Late summer, 25 degrees. You really need to start gathering that soon, so I'll pop that down there so I don't forget. So I've got 3 bodies carrying stuff down there. I might as well put them all in there, actually. I'm now going to start farting around with this terraforming, try and clear up my mess. I'm not going to put you through watching me doing that, of course. That would be very unfair. So, yeah, basically all my spare people now are going to be ferrying wood to build the stone quarry. Yeah, rest of the people are just, let's get rid of that, doing their stuff. And nice to see the fish is starting to creep up. I don't know if that's because it's summer. I believe the fish is, what would be the word? They come and go, you know, the the effectiveness of the fishing comes and goes. So you can have a good year one year, bad year another year, like the harvest and whatever. So maybe it was just a bad year last year, and it was giving me a slap around the face with the proverbial wet fish, so to speak. So I'll get this stone quarry on the go. I'll blast this out, get rid of it, and we'll probably end up gathering the apples soon, because they're not gathering them by themselves, it would seem. So I think I've finished this. The terraforming bit doesn't look too unnatural. So that's about as much as I can do with that, really. It's very squared off, and it's not particularly attractive, but it is what it is. Don't seem to be improve on that. I sloped this rather than just so instead of using that one, I used a flattened slope, and it seemed to fit in nicely. So it, inadvertently I've fitted in with the, apart from that bit there, fitted in with what the developers originally did. So that's quite handy. So yes, my that effort really was worth it, wasn't it? So we've now got a fantastic rickety bridge, which does look nicer than just a causeway that you pull up out of the water. A hell of a lot of effort, but it does look nicer. And yeah, now we'll crack on with that, start the gathering, and prepare for winter. Just keeping an eye on that age-old enemy of Forest Village, the AI's allocation of people to their jobs. 3 of the fishermen were living in that house, as you would. Despite the fact there were 2 builders living in this shack. There you go, whatever. Yeah, quick check on the spud situation. So it looks like we've used 800 early fall, so that's 2 seasons. That's half a year, really, isn't it? So 800 in a half a year. I guess you're going to use more in the winter. Best guess. So yeah, 1600, maybe 2000 during the course of a year. Loads of spuds. Good shape. And then we're also adding apples to our collection of fruits and vegetables. Still haven't got a lot of meat or fish, but at least the fish is going up. That's good, and it should go up more now. I've got the bloody fishermen living in the right places. We'll see. The stone quarry's almost done, so that's good, because we've got a lot of stone. We'll crack on with the garden house next, which is up there, so that it can provide happiness and fluffiness to all people living in those 2 houses, which is good, given that that's one of my big houses. Resources, yeah, I've just taken control of the forester, because they seem to be mining resources rather than planting trees, and I planted a few little bubby trees because we stripped the shit out of it around here, as you can see. Not so much on that side. Could it possibly be to do with where they live? You place your bets, gentlemen. Ah, what a surprise! Yes, very funny. I think I'm going to just bite the bullet and build a hut. They're annoying little things because you tend to forget about them, but they are good, because in theory then I can have the hut as a place of residence for the hunter and the forester. Where's the entrance? So there's a ramp down there, that'll do. Easy to forget about them as well, because they're bloody tiny. Right. God, it's annoying having to do that. But there it is. So I'm going to pop a hut there and just try and force the residents to be the people who do these 2 jobs, because I'm only going to have one in there and one in there, so... I guess I might also put a little road from the hut. It's going to be there, isn't it? You know, a direct connection. Probably extend this road up there, so they can pick up the road and get to the barn backwards and forwards quicker. Oh, we have a quarry. Outstanding. Right, so we can do some stone stuff over the winter. I've got a zedding person. Right, so the last 7 degrees of this year's growing season. The orchard's done. Oh, it is done as well. It's one season and they chopped the trees down, is that right? I don't remember that from before, but okay, whatever. Right, so we're not going to get any more out of that. I think I'm going to free one of them up. So 2 of them can seed them and get the little apple plants trees on the go. And we'll start moving towards winter resources. So we've got nearly 200 charcoal to be going on with. I've just put somebody chopping wood, so there's a bit of firewood to burn into charcoal. That's good. Oh, I can stop doing that. I forgot about them. They've been in there for ages. We'll get somebody doing that so we can up the tool quantity over the winter, and yeah, all looking good. Okay, so coming to the end of the growing season, I've been jiggling people around. We've got 2 huts, one on each side. It's fucking annoying the shit out of me. Look at this. I bet in the time I'm talking it will change again. Where does the fisherman work? Pray show me. Oh, what a surprise. Do they work over here? So with a hut there and a hunter working there, you stick the hunter, is it up top? Oh, it's moved it again. That's good then. Christ. So the forester, who's working there, lives there, of course, the furthest shack away. This is one of the things that annoys the crap out of me about this game. The AI allocates where the people live, and if I was annoying enough and annoyed enough to watch this, that will change backwards and forwards. Fisherman, hunter and forester, you'll probably have a labourer and a builder thrown in there at some point, just because they happen to be closest to it at the time. They're closer to it than the other person who was there. You should have the option to fix who lives there, really. I built these huts specifically for him, person working there, and that one, so they don't waste the bloody time they do at the moment. I built that shack for fishermen. Oh, what a surprise! There's no fisherman there. Oh, there's a fisherman up there. 2 of them, actually. Yes, marvellous. 3 fishermen living in the middle of the island. I wish the devs had just listened to this complaint. And it's not me. It's not me saying it. There's an official, things launched and everything like that. But things like that just take, got to take the edge off of the game. And because when you got this going on as well, people die when you get this one. Obviously, it doesn't apply, but imagine you've got a village that fills half of the island or the whole island, and then suddenly it decides randomly to allocate somebody to clearing a tree here as a labourer when they live over here. The amount of time it takes for them to get back, so they die of starvation or hypothermia. And it's I got up to about 600 on one of them a couple of months back, and I ended up crashing, giving up. Couldn't be bothered to do it anymore because I was just constantly fighting the tide of people dying. Anyway, moan over. So we've reached winter. Let's get the people out of the fields, get them doing something. I've got somebody chopping wood. We'll get back into charcoal production down here. So we've got a bit of wood, not a huge amount. Probably because the foresters live so far away. Fucking useless. Fish, okay, that's better. Got fish up to 335. Got meat, that's alright. Plenty of those left, that's good to see. 1300 fruit. Are we not providing you villagers with a fantastic diet? Are you not pleased? Oh yeah, we've also finished the bathhouse, so the stinky buggers can be clean and also happy.
Huh?
There you go, fantastically happy. And we've got one down there as well covering them. The only one that isn't covered other than the huts is this. So the people in there probably aren't as... Yeah, he's not as happy, is he? That little red blob on the side there. Oh, that gets on my nerves, that thing. Right, stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. And it won't annoy you. but it will. That's all I have to say. Well, it's not all I have to say, but it's all I say for the minute. So, yeah, good year that. Good year. Because we didn't have to put anybody in the fields. What a difference. Christ, what a huge difference that made. We've even managed to expand that by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces. So we've got 36 gaps, 32 villagers. So we've got room for 4. Oh, big graphic spaz out. I wonder why it does that. Only once in a blue moon. I saw it on Captain Kent's as well today, actually. So I know it's not just me now. Makes me feel so much better. I'm sure. Let's just set these bots to collecting stuff. And, oh, I've got stone. Look at that. What is that from? It's 2 things, isn't it? So I've got one bod in the quarry. Also set a load of stone collecting. There you go. Over there. Good, I've got a bit of stone. So, but now it's winter and I can't see. Right. That'll take more than 12 stone, but that'll be good, because then we'll have... This will be a continuous stone road, so hopefully it'll make this epic journey to the fishing lodge a bit easier and to the barn. If only it would put the bloody 2 fishermen in there that I've got working there. That's all I have to say. Well, until the next time. Right, so we got loads of them now. Carrying on. I'll turn them into that, so we'll have 21 with 35 minus whatever's used. So we'll probably have about 30 tools by the time they're done. I might get another blast in by the end of the winter. The clothes are fine, I can leave them for a couple of years, I'd say. Certainly over a year anyway. Loads of food. Decent amount of food there. Whatever. And we're working on the... Crap, that's gone down quick. So we're working on them. I might build another kiln. Yeah, I can't build them up there yet. I've got to do clearing. I need a barn as well to be able to work on the kiln. So, I might turn this... Where's it? Where have they gone? Where am I? There. I don't know. So I might shove a kiln in there. Like so. That'll do nicely. Good. Good. Excellent. So we are clearing stone over here. All the stone I can get me grubby little mitts on because we ain't got any. Oh, I'm going to need clay as well. So we'll stick 2 bods in there to do clay. Leave those bods gathering. Get a 4th kiln built. Get a 4th person in the kilns because that needs help. And yeah, just carry on with that for a little while. Another death. This mining lark's a dangerous business. That reminds me of something I was thinking about earlier and got distracted just to make a change. Need another one of them. First of all, to cover the fisherman's lodge there. But also, actually, if I pop it there, yeah, that's good. But also to try and get a kind of interlocking thing going on. That's good, right to the edge. Right to the edge. Because that way these 2 cover the area that the mines are in as well. So if more than one person dies, they're both burnt. Marvellous. Good stuff. So the second pyre's, it's going to be the 3rd, I guess. The new pyre is built. Our 4th charcoal cooker is cooking. So now we have... Let's take another one of them in as well, actually. So now I've got 2 dudes chopping logs into firewood, and those 4 cooking the firewood into charcoal. This is all good. Then there is another section of road. Has it been built? What are you doing? Oh yeah, there you go. There. So we've got this little section of road connecting that stone road, and this stone road is being finished off. Oh, there we are. Should have just waited there for a bit longer. So the whole section of stone road from there right the way up to the barn, the jiggly about bit, that will all be stone, as is that up there. Not going to bother with that just yet, because I think that field's going to go at some point. That'll also give me the opportunity to destroy this field and bring out an extra square or 2 to make it level with that. Not that I'm anal or anything, but can be. Yeah, so I'll let them build the roads. They've got a bit of gathering to do, and then we'll move on to the next little job for the winter. It's gone. Pookie. A few nuclear fish there, that's nice. So yeah, I'm noticing that, I don't know, I might have reached that level that 4 kilns isn't quite going to cut it, because this isn't going up. So I've been preparing this area just behind these heights hill. This is going to be a barn. It's slopey and wobbly as fuck, so just going to end up tweaking the land as I go along to try and keep it as slopey and natural looking as possible, but it'll be what it is really. As soon as it's light, so I can see where I'm placing it, I'm going to pop one of them in this space here, because they'll be taking wood out of the warehouse here, chopping it down there, putting it in the barn there, and I'll probably terraform a little bit here and put a line of kilns there, because I want another house here, I think, given that I've got this. Yeah, actually, it's only going to cover a bit of it. Don't know, might stick a small house, one of those, in there. Yeah, it'd be a shame to waste the radius, especially when they're not sort of cheap in cost of resources this time of the game. Yeah, 38 now. It's not cutting the mustard, that. Trying to also do it in a way that it's overlapped. I was trying to keep it level, but it's overlapped. The line up there, that's annoying. Chop that damn thing down as well. Oh, I got a teen. Yeah. Nope. No. Oh, look. The furthest house away is 3 fishermen and a clay digger, all of which work down here. Mean to tell me that's the most efficient way to do it. And meanwhile, there are builders and gatherers working up here who I'll bet live down here somewhere. Bellend. It's not good. Really not good. It's kind of... You don't want these things, you know. These annoying little things tend to put you off if you're not careful over time. Still, anyway, whatever. Just try and ignore it and get on. But you do annoy me. No end. That gonna... No. We'll do it up there then. Where's it end? There. That's a bit better. So if we do that from there... They're really jiggly. I like this landscape when you look at it, and with this terraforming mod it makes it quite bearable to work on it really. and you end up with the other one I got going at the moment, which I'm not recording because it's, you know, just my little personal one that I'm doing in the evenings and whatever. Managed to keep quite a lot of the slopes and the features. So I might do a little wander around if somebody's interested in seeing it, like a 5-minute wander around the village. I think it's called Ely. Yeah, I like all this higgledy-piggledy landscape. And when you come to work on it, you find you have to get rid of quite a bit of it, which is a bit sad, really. I wonder where you live. Oh, gosh, thank you. The builder lives there. Like that. Okay, so I'll carry on with this with a very limited number of villagers I've got to work on it. Even more limited by the fact another stonemason just died. Yeah, just keep pushing on. So as we reach late winter, just about to bump into year 6 and close off the episode by the looks of it. We've still been wrestling with charcoal. Of course, some of that is because we're making ore as well. Fair enough. But yeah, I think I've just reached that kind of that breaking point really, where making ore and keeping 34 residents warm is just too much for. I mean, when it was 3, it was, you know, there was nowhere near enough. 4 is just keeping ahead of the game a bit, and now I'm opening up this area as well, so these pods up here can have heating. Let's just pop another one in there. There's both of them done. Yeah, so now we're opening this up here. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Let's just still got a lot to do. So there's no firewood up here yet, which is why I've had this barn thing open. I probably should have paused them and not got them going yet, but there you go. So yeah, no, I think that's good. I think that's good. So we make a fair bit of progress. We've got this very daft and hard work and fabulous footbridge, wooden footbridge, with the washy-feety bit at the end. That's nice. Yes. You buy a new shack, despite the fact the wrong people are living in it, but we won't go into that. There's 2 huts, so we haven't built any big houses, but we've still managed to create space for another 7 people. I'll probably be putting another house up here or something next, once I've got the ability to be able to keep them warm, basically. Get the charcoal stocks up, which means I don't really have enough spare bods at the moment, he says. But I will, why am I pausing that? I will get them gathering. I thought I'd set loads of gathering to do. I will get them gathering. That bloody annoying one there as well. No, that's all good. So now, campers, we just plod towards the end of year 5. That'll do. Lumberjack Yolge is up and running. Another one in there? Yeah, why not? Live dangerously, eh? Yeah, so I've got 2 lumberjacks, one at the top, one at the bottom, so 4 in total, sorry. 2 at each end, shall we say. Kilners are starting to do their thing. We got any firewood in there yet? Not yet. In fact, I might as well just get straight in there. Right, so we'll have a blast on firewood and charcoal. See if we can't get that up a bit, because that's enough of you, I think. Yeah, pop you back in there. That's good. We've got plenty of clothes, but we do need a few more tools to see it through next year, so we can just get on with growing. And next year, probably have somebody in there How accurate was that prediction then? So we had 7,300, so that's 1,600. 16, yeah, about 1,600 used. Yeah, said 1,500, 2,000, I think, didn't we? Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure. So next year, because of our slight growth in population, I imagine we're going to look at using 2,000 in the next year, from this point until this time next year. Still in year 5, God. Therefore, that'll be down to 3,700. So actually, we don't need to grow any potatoes this year either. Feels a bit weird doing that, but we don't need it. So let's focus instead, I think, on gathering other resources. We have enough food. We'll grow more spuds. Talking crap. We'll grow more apples there. We'll keep going on that. We've got enough of those. That'll be enough of them. Don't need to worry about them either. Might end up with a bit of a perfect storm for the fields the following year, because we might suddenly need to be whacking loads of potatoes and flax in, but that's quite an appealing thought, I think. Speed it up a little bit as well. Missed. There you go. Yeah, might have to do that. So I think next year we'll leave the fields, just to recap, leave the fields sparse, stick somebody in the orchards, 3 people in the orchards. So we got some nice apples coming in, because that's quite good. That lasted all year. There we go, year 6. Yeah, and the snow comes. Thanks for that. Yeah, so next year we'll start trying to build up our resources and just keep the building moving along, I think. Or this next 2 seasons up to next fall, when it falls below 0 again next year. And on that note, I shall stop talking and bid you fond farewell until the next thrilling episode. See you in a bit. Bye.